If your lavender's just done blooming and now you need to know how to prune it, but you're not sure what to do, this video is going to solve all your problems and tell you easily how to do it. It's very friendly. I don't want you to be intimidated. Too many people think it's hard. You really, if you follow these tips, you'll have thriving lavender and a second flush of blooms, hopefully in early fall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly where I'm going to cut my lavender and show you then what you can do with your lavender once you've harvested it. But first, before you do any cuts or anything, it's really important that you have sharp pruning shears and that you clean them beforehand. So I always make sure that I use a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a paper towel, and I make sure I clean so I have nice clean cuts and I'm not spreading any form of disease from anything else that I've cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my flower stalks down. You can see here, this is a faded bloom, and if you're not sure if your lavender's done blooming, kind of just look at the buds and see how the color has now faded from like a purple to almost like a gray color. That is a good indication that your lavender's done blooming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow it down, and I'm going to go right here to like this healthy spot right there, and I'm just going to take it like that. And I'm not just going to throw these away. I'm going to actually store these very carefully and put them down, because after, this is what has the beautiful fragrance, and you can use them in your rooms. You can use them to decor, make potpourri. Lavender is extremely beneficial for sleep. So again, I'm just going to follow it down. Make sure you're always cutting into new healthy wood. Anything that looks really dry or woody, you don't want to cut into. So here, and you see you have even some little blooms here that happen. So I'm going to cut right there and just keep harvesting. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to go down a little bit further on this one. Now, this can take you a long time if you do decide to hand prune like I am. I personally like to hand prune it. I just find it relaxing, and you get the beautiful smell of lavender while you're doing this. Plus, you're less likely to make mistakes. But if you're short on time, you certainly could grab a bunch and kind of hand prune. I've seen people kind of be more aggressive and almost use head shears or things like that, and they've sheared them. You can do that as well. Like I said, I like to be a little bit more delicate. I enjoy pruning these by hand because I could see how much I take off. I get the aroma, I smell it, and then I can then make my nice bundles for later. And I'll explain that in another video, how to dry them out and how to make them and use them around the house. So that's pretty much it. I will finish trimming this up, and then I'll show you my after so you can see what that looks like. Here is the after product. So I just cut all there's a few little stragglers that are still blooming. So I didn't cut those, I left those. But for the most part, I got rid of all of it. I just trimmed them all down. I did not try to prune for shape or anything right now. I will do that come fall, and I'll do another video about how to prune your lavender before going dormant into the winter. But as you can see, looks nice, green and healthy, and you can see here, like, this is nice fresh green growth. So eventually, probably late summer, maybe August, beginning of September, I should be getting another flush of blooms. So pretty easy, and if you have any questions about to prune your lavender, just drop them below and I'll be happy to help.